Hey YouTube. Well, not really YouTube, really just Truxton, because no one's ever going to watch my videos other than Truxton. So, hey Truxton. Another long game, 30 minutes and a 30-second increment against Truxton. So, let's get to it. Probably go into a semi-Slav here, because that's what we normally do, but he promised me he'd take me out a book, so we'll see how that goes. You know, what he's probably going to do is not bishop g5 line. Maybe he'll play the e3 Marin variation. I don't really know. We'll see. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe he's going to play e3 here to switch it up instead of bishop g5. If he plays bishop g5, I'm going to go play knight d7, which is the line we played in the last long game. But I've booked up a little bit on it, so I think I'd crush him. Because I looked up tricks and traps and tricks. I looked up tricks and traps and traps and tricks. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Son, son, Maybe he's thinking about taking here? I don't know. I don't know what he's thinking. He's probably going to go into a 15-minute long think and use up most of his clock, and it's like move 4, so that's what he does. Which will be good. Good for me. Oh, he did this. Okay. Let's do this again. It worked out last time. Maybe we'll play the same exact game, and I won't have to think at all. That would be great. Because I haven't slept in the longest time. Last night I was up to 3 in the morning. Not really doing anything. Just not sleeping. Oh, and I found out, this is just awful. You guys are going to hate this, but I heard my voice for the first time recorded when I uploaded these videos, and man, it's like high-pitched and nerdy, like whiny. It doesn't sound like that to me at all. It sounds a lot deeper when it's coming out of my own mouth into my own ears. But I guess not. Sucks. Sucks I'm a nerd this whole time, and no one told me. Except literally everyone. That's right, literally everyone in the world. Okay, he's gonna play queen c2 here, most likely, because that's the right move. Queen c2 threatens bishop takes h7. Oh, he's going right for the minority attack. Well, that's unexpected. Okay. We could play a5 right now, and then he'll play e3, queen e7, queen c2. Maybe queen e7 makes sense right here. Yeah, I'm thinking queen e7 to take control of the e4 square. To lock down on the b4 square so he can't play b4 without just losing a pawn. And then after he plays a3, then I can play a5. It's going to be hard for him to get in that move. So let's do that. It's going to lock down here. Controlling this a little bit more. I'm going to play a5. Then I'm going to play knight f8 to g6. And then h6. He's going to have to give up one of these bishops. So I'll have the bishop pair. Hopefully it's this bishop. So then I'll control the square even more. If I control the square enough, then I can put a knight there, and it supports an attack. I mean, at some point he's going to play queen c2, a3, one of these rooks over. It's just the normal moves, and I'm going to play a5, knight f8, knight g6. See, you play knight f8 for a few reasons. It unleashes this bishop, and when you move it to g6 after you play h6, they can't retreat with the bishop because the knight hits it. So they have to either take here or take here, and it's giving up the bishop pair. Well, come on, Truxton, make your move. I am tired. I want to go to sleep at like 5 o'clock. But it's already 6 o'clock, so I'm not gonna go to sleep at 5 o'clock. I want to go to sleep right now, forever and ever and ever. Alright. Okay. So if I play h6, he can't go back to h4 because of g5. And after bishop to g3, bishop takes, f takes, queen takes, rook e... oh no, it's with check. It's with check, okay. The other option is after h6 he goes to f4. And then I'd play knight to e4. After h6, bishop f4, knight to e4. Finally getting a knight to that nice square. I don't want to take on f4 because that's going to give him an extra pawn to defend his king side. And my whole plan in these lines with the minority attack is to attack his king. And so if he has more defense there, that would be bad. And it also trades off a good attacking piece, my d6 bishop. So I'm going to just play h6, bishop f4, and then knight to e4. But I should probably look at other moves before I do that. The only other option really looks like knight to f8, knight f8 to g6, I think I'd like h6 better, just because then I can move my d7 knight to f6 after my f knight is on e4. So it's like I develop quicker. So that makes the most sense. And if he takes my knight, I'm okay with that because he's giving up the bishop pair and getting rid of this pin, and I'm developing a knight. So he took, just like he did last time. The difference with last time is absolutely nothing. He's exactly the same position. Last time he played knight d2, and then I played bishop c7. Oh, you know what? He hasn't played queen to c2 yet. I think he should do that. Actually, no, this is much different than last time, because last time I wasn't able to play knight to e4, because he locked down on that square earlier. And here, instead of playing queen c2, he played h3, so he kind of replaced that move. And so he's a move behind compared to last time. And so I can actually stick a knight on the e4, so I think this is actually a better version than the last time we played, for me. Yep. So, my next move, I'm going to jump my knight in. And if he ever takes it, this pawn is like a thorn. It makes this knight move, which makes an attack easier with my guys. Kind of cuts the board in half, and he'd be without defenders over here, so I'd end up just sacrificing everything and probably mating him. At least that's the plan. Queen c2, knight to e4. Taking would be bad. So he's probably got to tolerate it there. Maybe he'd play knight to d2 after that. Then I can play bishop to f5. Just really locking down on that square with everything I got. Followed up by queen to h4 and then a bunch of sacrifices. Oh man, it's just gonna go so much more smoothly this time than the last time we played. Because the last time we played, he locked down on the e4 square, which made it really hard for me to develop an attack. Yep. This is gonna be bad for him. I can see the whole game. It's just gonna be me attacking. It's gonna end with a pretty nice sacrifice. Probably on h3 or g2. The end. Well, that was fun. So, I'll see you next time, YouTube. Maybe not, I don't know. Still gotta sit here for another hour. It's not cool. No, it's not. Yep. The other option instead of queen c2 is knight to d2. It's still a really similar thing. Just knight, pawn, bishop, queen, bishop. I don't know. What? So he's obviously gone crazy. Nah, he's trying to support b4, but I don't think that's good enough, to be honest. I think that was a bad move for like 3 different reasons. One, I can continue with my plan that I just mentioned with knight to e4 and then attacking. I can also play bishop to d7, and if he does his intended b4, then I can play c5, hitting his queen, and then take all of his stuff. Yep. I like bishop d7 actually. Develops the piece sort of. What would he do? If he plays queen b3, he's blocking his own plan from developing. But he would be hitting my pawn, which would be hanging. You know what? Knight to e4 also stops b4, because his knight would be hanging. And he can't take, because things would happen to his king. So I think knight to e4 might be stronger than bishop d7, because it not only stops his attack, which is what bishop d7 does, but it also continues mine. So it looks like knight e4 is the right move. So I'm going to play that, I think. Are there any tactics? Probably not. Yeah, looks pretty good. Man, I've had that song stuck in my head for the last 2 weeks. I've been humming it all day long. Man, it's not fun. First, it's kind of funny. It's kind of entertaining. After 2 weeks, it's maddening. I'm literally going crazy. Turning into Freddie Mercury. Ugh, I should grow the mustache. Yeah. So what's he got to do here? He's in a little bit of trouble already, even though it's like move 13. Yeah. Definitely gonna sacrifice some stuff. In fact, right away, knight takes f2 looks like a real possibility. Knight takes f2. If he plays king takes, I play queen takes e3 checkmate. So he's got to take out the rook. And after queen takes e3, his bishop's hanging. If he moves his bishop somewhere, then I can play bishop to g3, hitting his rook that's pinned with my bishop and queen. So he'd be losing the exchange there. So I'd be getting a pawn and his rook. No, 2 pawns and his rook for 2 of my pieces, but also his things would be pinned in the end. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I might play that. What other sacrifices can I do? Bishop takes h3, g takes h3. That looks like about it. It's hard to bring my queen over with his knight on f3. Knight g5 maybe? And he would play... Takes... Nah, I'm running out of pieces to attack with. Yeah, I'm liking knight takes f2. Looks good. I think maybe he should bring his queen back to c2. Because that hits e4 square. It protects against knight takes f2 because he's guarding that square an extra time. It supports his knight on c3 so that one day he can play his b4 advance. Yeah, I think Queen c2 he should play. I mean, he should have played that last move, so I think queen a4 was like a big waste of a turn. Yeah. Yep. Now after queen c2 I can play bishop to f5, guarding that knight. Yeah, and it's still impossible for him to play his b4 move. So I've successfully slowed his attack down considerably, while mine's just going on ahead. Yep. Queen c2... Is there anything better than bishop to f5? It's like knight takes c3 any good? Probably not. Oh, you know what would be interesting is f5, f4 if he did that. Well, he didn't do that, so... I don't know what rook e1's supposed to do. He's not really guarding the e4 square anymore, because my knight's just going to sit there forever. Oh, it's guarding against that sacrifice I was going to do. Knight takes f2, and then I can't play queen takes e3 because he's guarding e3. Still, I take that as concession from him, because he's wasting moves with his rooks now. Maybe I'll play queen to f6. That threatens bishop takes h3, because this knight would be hanging. And my knight on e4 is guarded enough times by the pawn and rook. It also gives me the option of playing queen to g6 later. Let's see, queen f6, he'd play knight to d2, probably? Probably, maybe? Then I can play queen to g6. Which looks pretty strong. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that plan, I think. The other plan I said with f5, f4 isn't as good here, because his rook is going to be on the open file afterwards, which is kind of annoying. So I'm pretty sure queen f6 looks right. Continuing with the attack. Let's make sure there's no tricks with this queen. This rook is going to be hanging. Knight to f6, knight takes. I can't take back because the queen takes. There's no in-between move because he takes my queen with check. That's a shame. Maybe I should stop that and then play queen f6. Maybe just bishop d7. Or maybe play bishop takes h3 right away. What happens there? Because I can play... Then I can play queen f6 because there's no tricks with knight takes d5. His knight would have to move. Probably go to... There's not a lot of squares actually. Oh, he could guard it with his bishop maybe? Yeah, I don't know if that attack goes anywhere. Maybe just bishop to d7. No, bishop f5 would be stronger if I'm going to develop my bishop. Yeah, I like bishop f5, which releases me to play queen to f6 because knight takes doesn't make any sense because the rook guards this rook now. So bishop f5, queen c2, queen f6, knight d2. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I like that. Is there any winning moves? Let's see. b5 forces him to go where he kind of wants to go. Yeah, I think this is good. Yep. Okay. Looks like I just recapture this way, and like I said, this cuts the board in half. Knight to d5 doesn't do anything, I think. I think that's good. Knight d2. Definitely there's going to be some sacrifices now. Let's see, do I queen to g5, queen g4 first? Queen g4 looks pretty, queen to h4 looks pretty good. How's he gonna stop? Takes. Let's see. Takes. 4 takes. Oh, yeah, I can take en passant and then, yeah, this is bad for him. Bishop takes. Queen check. Oh, my connection was interrupted. Uh-oh. Okay. Whew. Usually when that happens, I'm down and out. Takes. Bishop check. Has to go to h1. It's the only move. Legally. Queen to h4. King g2. Rook left. His rook over. Check. King here takes. Check. Here. Wow, that's a really long line. Queen here. That might win. Bishop takes h3 might win. I'm not quite sure. Takes here. Check over. Here. Rook up. Rook over. Rook check here. I got 2 pawns. Check. Just come back here. Rook check, king takes. I don't know what's going on. Let's see. There's also queen to h4 with just threat of bishop takes. What can you do about that? Not a lot. Uh-oh. Connection interrupted again. Okay, whatever. There's like thunderstorms and stuff going on outside. This might be simpler than the bishop takes h3. Ah, crap. I want to see the board. Alright. Queen here. What defenses are possible? F pawn? Up. Queen to g3. And then there's nothing stopping this. Or even better. Queen h4, f5, bishop takes, g takes, check, king over, check, king over, check. No, wait. Maybe not. Rook lift. King runs. Oh, his king can't run, because I give this check here and steal his knight. So queen h4 might be better than bishop takes. I'm not quite sure. I'm sure if you put it into a computer, this will instantly tell you one of these is better. Pretty sure queen... The problem with queen to g4 is because f4 hits the queen, and after en passant his knight is protecting everything. So, I think queen h4, f4, bishop takes, g takes, queen check, king over, queen check, king over, rook lift. If the king ever runs, then I have this check here. So that looks good. f4. Takes, check, check, over. Rook lift. f5 maybe? f5 might block my rook from coming in. Oh no, it can't. Because pawn's pinned. The bishop controls h2 and I checkmate him. Never mind. Takes. Yeah, so takes. You play f5 takes. Takes, check, king, take, king over, rook up, f5, rook check. Or I don't have to do rook check, I would just checkmate, sorry, on h2. That's lights out. So f5 doesn't work, I'm pretty sure. Maybe he should give up a knight to take the e-pawn. Oh, he can play knight takes e4. Damn it. I always ruin these things. I should have looked. He can ignore this and play knight takes e4. Knight takes e4. Does the rook lift work still? Takes rook over. Oh, you know what works? Maybe. Queen. Oh no, he's guarding that square. Oh, knight's so annoying. This was a bad play by me. I just ruined the winning position. I should have just played here. Queen to g3. Queen g3, and he can resign because it's the same threat. So he would have to move like king over, but I'd still do it. And then do the rook lift. Ruined another one, Phil. Terrible. Terrible chess. Whole point of my position, and I just traded away. Maybe I'll get lucky and he'll take. Probably not. He's got a lot of time to calculate. Rook lift takes rook here. Should take with this knight, because then he's threatening to bring the other knight back. Wow, I can't believe I did this. It's embarrassing. Embarrassing. Yep. This knight takes. And he's probably slightly better. All of a sudden, for no reason. Rook. It's a shame. Oh well. Stuff happens. Might even be losing a piece. If I protect this, he just takes it. So I'm not threatening anything. Oh no, rook over? Rook over's not really a threat. Well, this rook's hanging. No, what am I talking about? Just have to play rook up here, takes. Then I'm threatening rook over, actually. So I'm not really losing a piece, but I am losing my center pawn. like pre-move this for some reason. Just queen to g3. What is he gonna do? King over, takes, check, over here, rook up, you're dead. Block with the rook, this is just hanging. Oh, but then there's that same situation. So maybe you block the rook up. That's pretty deadly. Bring the other rook in, rook over. That should have been the plan. Wow, I'm stupid. Well, I blame the fact that I haven't slept in a while. Or maybe I blame Truxton for playing chess. I blame you, YouTube, for watching. And I blame... let's see. Definitely not myself. Well, I think he used the wrong knight to do that. Kind of a plus. Alright, I'm thinking knight to e6. d6 takes, moves over. Rook takes, check. I'd be winning that. This rook protects, maybe? Yeah, that looks like it works. So maybe I would just take back here. Gotta defend this, and I really want to retreat. So, it's like the only reasonable move. Rook g6. Let's play this rook. Yeah, I wouldn't have enough. I'd have to take this knight. Then he'd be better met to defend. So I'm gonna take recapture. This bishop's still okay where it is because the rook can come over. I think just rook to e2. Rook to g6. Rook e2, rook g6, queen to c2, I guess. Rook to e8. And then try and bring this rook to g3, maybe? Or maybe the plan should be queen g3, rook to g4. They did the knight. I don't like that move. So rook g6, rook e2, rook e8 hits the knight. Can't move it, because otherwise I play rook takes e3. So you'd have to play queen to c2. And then I'd pin him. And, as they say, win him. So, I think Truxton just blew it. He had me demoralized because I'd ruined such a great position. I let it be out of control. But you know, whatever. That's probably why I'm like 300 points higher rated than he is. He might be in the state of mind that he's losing still, but well, he is now, but he wasn't a second ago. It was really depressing. If I was a drinking man, I'd be drinking right about now. Luckily, I'm a drinking man, so I'm going to be drinking right about now. Oh, yeah. My favorite part about this game is when I go to sleep at the end of it. Because I haven't slept in like 9,000 years. Maybe a day. Just feels like 9,000 years. Yeah. Let's do it. Oh, I should mention that rook f2 doesn't work because if rook takes check, rook takes g2, queen takes e1 check, and then I play bishop takes g2, king takes g2, and then queen takes e3. Up an exchange, up some pawns, king does not cover. I'm gonna win the f and e pawns, my rook's gonna come in, etc., etc., etc. Yeah. Just queen c2 or rook e2. I should double check this before I do things. Rook e8. Hitting the knight. Knight can't go there, can't go there, cannot go there. If he goes there, rook takes, and I'm in there. So actually knight can't move at all. So the only move is queen here, and that runs into bishop there. Yep. Well, that's a shame, Truxton. Yep. He's losing a full knight. And the great thing is, the bishop is fantastic on that e4 square. It's hilarious. Yep. I'm so terrible at chess. I still can't believe I had a real game, like USCF rated, in the same line, and similar thing happened. Winning position completely. And all I had to do was be precise about it. Played something really quick because I thought it won. Didn't win. And then it was actually equal. I might even have slightly worse, just like in this game. And just like in this game, my opponent was still in the mode that he was going to lose. And made an inaccurate move, just like Truxton did. And I won anyway. But I really shouldn't have. Those are the worst games. I used to do this all the time, USCF, when I was like 1800, 1900. I was getting pretty good at playing the game, but I just couldn't finish it off. I'd screw it up at the end. I'm getting slightly better. In real games, I've been more controlled, and I've been finishing them off more recently. And, you know, this isn't a real USCF rated game, but I'm sure if it was, I would have screwed it up. I don't know, in real tournaments when you're sitting down and stuff, I'm more likely to spend a few minutes verifying it all works. Mostly because I can stand up and walk around, go for a walk outside or something, and then come back focused. Yep.
Same thing, same thing, same thing. Dark side, something, something, something complete. Fulfill your destiny, young truxton. Play queen the c2.
Ah, I didn't know that was a choice. Wow, that was a really good move. Oh, jeez. Look at that. I can't play C takes D. Oh. Because my rook hangs. Maybe I can play B5. B5, queen goes somewhere. B5, queen C4, D takes. No, you can't play C4. It's like guarded by the pawn. Man, I'm tired. B4, D4 with his queen? Takes, queen takes. B4, queen to D4. Something, Phil wins. Can't pin it because he just pushes the pawn. Pretty much gotta take. Then maybe I play rook G to E6, hitting the knight, making a move and then taking on E3. Is that possible? Oh, I'm worried about my bishop though. B4, queen D4, C5 possible? Does that even make sense? Knight takes. No, not really. B4, queen to D4, bishop to G4, hitting the rook. Rook moves somewhere, then takes on D5 and play rook to E6. I'm the ruiner of positions. Ooh. Queen to H5 hits the rook. And the pawn. Queen to H5. Something. Queen to H5, rook over. Then can I just take with the queen? That might be better. Queen H5, rook to D2. Queen H5, rook D2, rook takes, G2, rook takes, bishop takes, king takes, queen to G6 check, forking. And then rook takes, hits the queen. That might be okay. What was the other line? B4 here. B4, queen here. Then hit. Maybe that's the best line, combining the two ideas. B4. B4, queen to D4, queen to H5. Rook to F2. Then pawn takes? That's possible too. B4 queen hits both of these. Push. That doesn't work. I think B4. Or B5. Sorry. Probably said B4 that whole time. Alright, B5. Queen to D4. Queen to H5. Hitting both these things. If he plays Queen C2, then I can do the thing where I something dark side. I think. Right. Then yeah, then I can do that. That's just winning. Whew, that was close. I almost thought for a second he figured a way out of this. He almost did. It's a tricky move. Alright. Let's do it to it. Rook over. Takes, check, I win. Oh, and also check there, and I win. Yeah, okay. Yeah, yep. It's good times. I'm like the worst chess player ever. If you go over my whole game here and like what I've been describing to you people, it's like I tell you the right plan, and I'm just like trying to find the correct implementation. Then I find the correct implementation, and at the last second I'm like, oh, this kind of looks good, and play pre-move. And I was like, what? No. Or even worse is, like, I know the evaluation of the position. It's really just up to finding the specifics on what to do. And a lot of time I find the right move and I don't play it because I'm a little kid who's easily distracted. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Because that move to the center was no good. It was loose. It's unprotected there. And he had to know that at some point he was going to have to defend G2, which would make something else loose. I mean, his queen was off sides. It was all disorganized. If he would have just retreated with his queen and, like, consolidated, I would think his position was better because he had the big pawn center. After I screwed up the attack, of course. Because I'm an idiot. question is, do I take on d5 or do I take on g2 after his rook moves? Where's defended? Rook takes, bishop takes, king takes, queen g6 check. Something. Oh, he can block with the knight. Wait, was that like that in the other line too? You two, why didn't you tell me that nothing I calculated made any sense, and I just got lucky by picking this move? Let's see, what will we do here? Queen takes, d takes, knight c3. Looks like he's picking up a pawn back, which would irritate me to no end. If I play d takes, knight c3, a6, knight takes d5, or no, queen takes d5, sorry. Knight takes bishop e6, knight c3, b4, and then I'll take the a2 pawn. I guess. Also play takes, knight c3, bishop to f5, knight takes, then does this plan make any sense? Oh, I'm getting like dizzy tired. Not good, not good. Takes c3, bishop to f5, knight takes. Does that make any sense? Not really. Yeah, I don't know. Just gotta do stuff. Maybe bishop to g4, rook d2, No, I don't know. A6 maybe? Maybe just bishop f5, because I don't want him pushing d4. Man. Truxton played some good defense here. I didn't even... I don't know. None of my calculations have made any sense this game. Bishop, rook, bishop, knight takes. No. About rook c8 pinning the knight? Question mark? Not really. It's an interesting plan. And then coming in down here. Bishop f5 takes rook to g4. I'll try it. What do I got to lose? Rook here, rook there. Up to h1. Also supporting that sometimes. Doesn't really do anything, but... No, after knight takes. I want to sleep. I want to sleep. I want to sleep. I want to sleep. Because I want to sleep. Well, good news is he only has 6 minutes left, so he's about to start committing some blunders. It's gonna be funny. So much work to do tomorrow. Let's see, I'll upload this, and then... it's 7 o'clock in the PMs, past my bedtime. That'll give me 11 hours of sleep. That's probably good enough to make up for yesterday. See, if I would have played Queen G3 all those moves ago, I'd be in bed by now, sleeping. But because of my stupidity, I'm punished by having to play chess. Stupidest of all games. Why would anyone want to play this game? I don't know. It's like, sit still for like 3 hours, and what do you get from it? Nothing. Except genius. And ability to brag to people that you're a chess expert. Chess super grandmaster. I'm too tired to calculate at all, at all. Knight takes d5, rook g4, e4, rook h4, threatens mate. And then I'll move my stuff. Something, something, I better win. Truxton, you better resign. I only hope that he doesn't have enough time to defend against rook g4 to h4 to h1, because that takes 3 moves. He can't move his king over. Play queen h1 checkmate. If he moves the f rook, oh, he took with the queen. Okay. Rook to g4. Rook to g4, queen takes b5, hitting my rook. Rook to d1. With the threat of absolutely nothing. It's the best threat in the world. He goes somewhere, attacks it again, gaining time on his clock. Then I move it slightly again. Maybe takes, I'll go to c6. c6. How does he defend against this idea? Rook f, I just take it. So my queen is blocked. I could say rook takes and then there. Or I just skewer him. Maybe I'll just do that. Okay. Okay, so I can't go there. He goes back. I still go there. Yeah. Okay. I'm satisfied that I don't care enough to think. I don't like thinking. Makes my head all thinky. He'll probably use another minute and a half, like calculating how to not die. And then he'll realize that it's inevitable, which I've said like every move for the last 20 moves, by the way. I'm like, oh, I win this move, and then I don't. So, chances are this doesn't make any sense at all. Because nothing I do makes sense. This threatens checkmate. How does he defend? Check. King up. Check. That's bad for him. What else is there? There's no other move. Dude, this is great for me. Why did he do that? Whatever. Whatever. Rook to h1's pretty serious. You can't move the g-pawn, that doesn't help. Because I check and then play queen h3 checkmate. Moving the king gets mated. On rook to h1 checkmate. Moving the rook to f3. Might do something. Oh no, I can skewer him. That's right. I can play rook to h1, king f2, queen to h4 check, and then bishop to g4, skewering him. Yeah, okay. Do the thing I just said. Let's see, on g3, I move my queen up. On rook, you take there. King to e3. Does that defend? No, I just skewer him. Again. Like I said. This kinda sucks for him. I'm winning all your stuff. Winning. I don't know. It's gonna take my b-pawn. So it'll just be an exchange. I think. I don't know, I'll figure it out in a minute. This cuts off his king, and it's supported by my queen, so I think that's best square. Yeah, I think so. I think. G3. Does that make sense? Not really. I don't know what he's gonna do. I'll just deal with it when it comes, because there's so many possible moves. G5 might be a strong move for me, after I take one of his rooks. Because the king's cut off completely. So if we can just add one more thing, it would be game over. It depends on what he takes back with, I guess, when I take one of his rooks. I'm not sure what he's going to do. It's not looking good for him, though. More so because of the position of his king versus the whole skewer situation. I mean, those rooks are really doing a good job defending him. That move's probably right. No, because now G5's stronger. Oh my, oh jeez, that's bad for him. This is checkmate. The rook has to block, and then this rook, and then king here. Oh wow, that wasn't checkmate. Reddit or YouTube or whatever your name is, you lied to me again. If I can get his king here, maybe I can skewer him. That's probably not gonna happen. Check, king there. Oh, maybe I'll just take the pawn for free. How about you do that, Phil? Okay, I'm going on a king hunt. He's gotta watch where he steps. I'm just pushing him closer to my side of the board. Yikes, that loses the queen, buddy. I told you gotta be careful where you step. She didn't listen. Yep, good game. Good game. He put up a good defense. And I played inaccurately. Very, very stupidly. Right here. This move. This is still defended. And now when I play this, it's with tempo. So he'd probably play something like this to defend. Then I play rook up. It's very hard to defend this. It's too late to bring the queen back, I think, because it's just so cramped here. Yeah, see all this stuff? There's just nothing he can do. The attack comes very easily. This is going through... Oh man, devastating. Well, whatever. He played good defense after I screwed it up. So, good game.